Hi everyone, it's me Willow and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today is going to be my first Halloween, I guess, themed video sort of. It's a DIY costume making again, and a lot of people like my Gamora costume. I got so much good feedback for that. So I'm going to be doing another DIY costume video, but it's also going to be Halloween themed obviously, and it'll be like in my Halloween kind of genre, I guess. So I'm going to be showing you how to make a Black Widow costume, basically. It will probably be like any other like Black Widow costume that you can find on the internet. Like, just look up Black Widow DIY or costume or something like that, and it'll practically be the exact same. But I have a couple of different things that are kind of more reasonable for people like me who don't have like a lot of money. So it's much more cheaper than buying everything online or something like that. So yeah, I'll just go through everything that I've bought so far. For the jumpsuit thing at Walmart, kind of expensive, but this is a skin suit. I guess everybody calls them morph suits or whatever, and it's black. It was $30, so it was sort of expensive, but I felt I could end up spending $30 on just the fabric that I have made, and I only have till October 11th because I'm making this for like a kind of like a birthday party. So that's Marvel themed. So I have that, and this is what it looks like. I'll try and pull it out the best I can. So this is the front, but I'm gonna put it on this way, the front, because it has a zipper, and Black Widow's costume has a zipper in the front, so I'll put it on this way. And then I will probably keep the feet closed, and I may end up cutting either the hand off or the fingers off because she has fingerless gloves. I have not decided yet, but that's one thing from Walmart. Then also from Walmart, here I got this like Nerf refillable pack rechargeable foam darts, which has 22, and I feel like I measured it my wrist with them in, and the 22, like the 24 should fit around my wrist perfectly. I then got this elastic too from Walmart. I just have it tied around because I opened the package and I don't want it going everywhere. But this is going to be part of the belt. I have to spray paint it black. I'm also spray painting these black because they'll be the Widow Bite thing, I think that's what they're called. I got black spray paint. That's all I got from Walmart. Then from the dollar store I had this gun already, so I just bought another gun. And then I also got the non-permanent hair dye that's red because I don't have red hair, but Black Widow does. Then at Lens Mills, I got this thick fabric. I don't know what it's called. Sorry. It was only $4, and I'm using that for the holsters and maybe for the tactical belt. And then I got this heavy-duty belt clip for the belt, like this belt. Then my dad gave me one of his old belts, and I have to spray paint this back. So I'm gonna go and spray paint all the things I need black, and yeah, the only thing left I need are 2 printed out shield patches because I can't find any on the internet that aren't sold out, so I'm gonna print them out and then put them on cardboard probably. And then I need red, black, and silver paper or foam. I forgot it at the dollar store. I just remembered that now. I was gonna go buy it, but I forgot it. So I guess I have to either make it with paper or something like that. But yeah, I'll show you guys what it looks like after they're. So these are what the guns look like now that they are spray painted black. They look, I say, pretty realistic. I really like how they look. One of them is these can slide back. Here, I'll see if I can show you. That's the wrong. Okay, so you see these things can like slide back, and then they'll make a kind of like a gun sound like that. This one's stuck. I cannot get it back, so I suggest when you're spray painting something that can be movable, make sure you be very careful and try, I guess, move it every once in a while so it doesn't get stuck. This is what the belt buckle looks like. It looks pretty good, just a couple areas that didn't get the black paint on it very well, but whatever, I don't really care that much. And then this is going to be the utility belt, like I said, so I added some pockets and stuff. This one and this one do not open, but I don't really care that much. But I made sure 2 did open, so these ones will just go over like that eventually. I probably will put Velcro on it maybe. That's what it looks like. But now I'm going to go spray paint it, and when they're done, I will show you. This is what the utility belt looks like now with all the black paint, like spray paint on it. So, yeah, I think it looks actually really good, and I put it on, and it looks fabulous, so I'm super happy with it. I'm going to give a little bit more detail of how I made the boxes and stuff, because I don't think I did. So, basically, first I would cut out like a small square, and I'd glue that to the back. Then I cut out another square, glue it to one side, like I'm hot gluing this, and so I would glue it down the bottom and stuff, and then I did that on the bottom also, and then to the side, and then I would just glue this on top of like another square on top of all of them, and then I would cut them to size, and then I would add this one at the top, and then if I wanted to, would add the buckle, and then I just basically did that with all of them except the ones I didn't have an opening for the ones that don't have an opening. I then made my other belt, which is just like the symbol belt. Basically, I spray painted it black, so it's not white anymore. I cut it to size, so those are random pieces of strips, and some are up there. And then I just sewed it together. So I thread it through the buckle on both sides, and then I had a little bit of room, and then did like an X shape. I just saw in a tutorial that if you do the X pattern, it will hold better. So did X shape, and then I would go down the sides, and then I put it on, and it looks really good. I will then I don't have foam. I don't know if I'll end up using foam or paper like I said, but I haven't made the symbol, but the symbol will end up going there, and I will show you that when it's done. But that's what I have, and I'm probably going to make the holsters now that I have this out, so yeah. So I have my first wrist bracelet done, except for being spray painted, and it looks super good in my opinion. Basically what I did was I just measured my wrist, and I cut out that length of elastic, and I just got that elastic from the dollar store. I made it a little bit bigger so I could have an extra end so I can slip it underneath and stuff like that, so I don't have like one of these in the way, and then I won't be able to attach to myself. But then I kind of just like clipped a little section off so I knew where that started. And then I just started hot gluing a tiny little section, and then I would just place them all the way down. And this worked perfectly. This package, the refillable pack, the 24 darts, works perfectly. I had 2 left over, so I used 10 wrist. And my wrist is about 6 inches, so if your wrist is any bigger or smaller than that, if it's smaller, this would be a perfect package. But if your wrist is a little bit bigger, you may want to get 2 packages, or like this package and then one of like 8 or something like that, just so you have extra just in case you run out. But then I hot glued this the Velcros on each side. I hot glued it just because I want extra support, and it looks really good. I'll show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like on. So there's a little bit of spacing, but I find that okay because once I spray paint it black, everything will look alright. And that's where I attached it. So if yours looks like this, just make sure it's on the underside, and not the upper side, just so it kind of is out of the way a little bit. I'm sorry, I'm looking at myself in the mirror with it on, but I'm super proud with it. So I'm going to do the other one, and then I'm going to spray paint it black, and then I will show you. So this is what the bracelet, like, bullet thing looks like with the black spray paint on. I think it looks really, really good. And I have the entire suit on and like the costume on right now that I have done. So I have this belt up here done. You can't really see, sorry, it's kind of dark. Oh, go with this here. I'll show you. So there's this belt that I just made, the one with the X patterns. This does not have the emblem on it yet because I haven't made it, but I will make it. And then I'll glue it on that. Then here's the utility belt. I don't really know what I'm going to do with these. I may just leave them open. And then these are just rain boots that I wear. I may end up putting stuff across them just to kind of look like her boots just a little bit more, but I haven't decided about that yet. I'm not going to cut the fingers off this because I don't really want to wreck the suit. I decided that. And I think it looks pretty good without that done. And then all I did was tuck like the hood into my suit because of the hood that's on it. And then I have not got the shield patches on yet. You can't really tell yet. But I will end up printing those out, and I don't know if I probably will safety pin them on to be true because I don't really want to wreck the suit like I said. And then here are the guns. Looks really good, and my sewing machine sucks. I was trying to make the Hollisters earlier because I was trying to finish this whole costume the best I could today, but of course the sewing machine didn't work, so I barely have any of that Hollisters sewn, and I need 2. So yeah, I don't know how long that's gonna take, but the suit is pretty much done. I will show you guys me probably making the symbol next. For the widow symbol, I'm going to use leftover fabric that I have just because I really want to get this done. And this is, I have a leftover red fabric, and I can use the black fabric I bought for the Hollister. So just look up any other Black Widow tutorial. They'll teach you the exact same way of how to make the emblem, how I'm doing it. Then all I'm going to do is glue gun it to this, and then I'm going to cut out the shield patches and then glue them onto some cardboard, and then I don't know how I'm going to attach them. So that's what my belt looks like. I think it looks really, really good, and I love it. And then I just glued it to the cardboard, and then I have it taped to my shoulders. Yeah, I'll probably just end up taping it with some really good tape. So yeah, I will guess I'll show you whenever I get the stupid gun Hollisters done because my stupid sewing machine would not work.